We rarely get engaged in a cause unless our heart is in it, right? I mean, when my heart is in something, I give it my full affection. So no wonder Ephesians 3 verse 17 says, "May Christ dwell in your hearts richly." Your heart has just got to be full of Him. You're unable to draw close to a person, that is the person of Christ, unless He has your heart. And Christ cannot just be a casual visitor to your heart. No, He must live, abide, and dwell in your heart. It's not enough to entertain Him daily in our thoughts. He must grip our affections. It's not enough to meditate on Him. You got to feel something for Him. It's what it means to love the Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind. And notice that the heart is mentioned first. So open up your heart today, because Christ desires to dwell there. There is no end of things we should do or ought to do or must do. There are commands we should cherish, goals we should embrace, attitudes we ought to cultivate. Oh, for a while, we might succeed in following a list of shoulds and musts and thou shalts, but it's always done in our own strength for the sake of duty. But Psalm 119 verse 36 has the remedy. The psalmist says to God, "Turn my heart." It's a matter of the heart. Turn my heart toward your statutes and not toward selfish gain, which is far, far more compelling than "I have to." So today, ask God to give you the desire to please Him, the desire to put others first, the desire to pray and read His Word. Goodness, you couldn't even follow Jesus unless He gave you the want to, the desire to, and He has. So turn your heart toward Him and happily obey His commands.